Michael. Are we live? We are live. Perfect. First time streaming Tier 1. And qualifying 1 here for the Season 4 opener. Like right now we have 16. Let's get all this enabled. There we go, very nice. But anyways, Tier 1. Season 1. Season 4. God, round 1. Feels good to be back. We look at the previous year's winner, F1ABEEZ. Or I think that's how we're gonna say it. Is off to a hopeful, very good start today during this race. And we do have a yellow in sectors 1 and 3. Now it's just sector 3. Looks like everything's been cleared up. Here's on board with Lewis. Here at Japan, and oh, Lewis is gonna spin. The moment I start spectating. Unfortunate for Lewis, it's not going to be a very good lap time. He's going to have to go again. Mint Elephant is going to go fastest, immediately replaced by Jake. We did have the team shuffle coming into this season, so it'll be very interesting to see what the teams in constructors is going to look like. Now, this is not my normal tier. Usually doing Tier 3, but we don't have a Tier 1 commentator at the moment, so I'm here. Oh, and off the track for Lewis. He's not having a very good lap. And it looks like one of the Aston Martins spun it. Well, I think there's... Jake and Maddie is going to be currently sitting at number 2. And Jake's going to defend off F1ABEEZ, who's really close to that lap time, about 0.5 of a second down, however. And it looks like we're going to have another yellow in Sector 2, but it should just be somebody waiting for someone to pass here for this qualifying 1. As the AlphaTauris are going to let each other pass. And hop on board with Lewis Such 9. Looks to be a flying lap. He's gonna get a nice corner there. Into that series of tight corners. Coming around, what type of lap time are we gonna see? Second fastest lap time. Very good run for the Ferrari. As Hypes is going to go fastest with a 129. Looks like Jake has retired with the garage. So I don't know if he's comfortable with what he has or what's going on. Or if he spun it. Lemons, on the F1ABEEZ esports team, has high hopes for the season, will pull into the pits. Just gonna look at Dan. Dan has gone into the gravel in Sector 2. Cuba is going to go around. Got Mint Elephant here, possibly coming into the pits. We'll see here. Another yellow on Sector 2. It's not looking like much. It's going to go a bit wide on that corner. And yellows everywhere. A new fastest sector somewhere amongst that. Many cars returning to the pits. Make some quick adjustments, get some new tires. Still yet to set a time is Cuba, Lewis, Smithy, Harvey, and Plays. They're in yellow in sector. It's yellow in every sector, actually. It looks like it was a Haas. It was a Haas. It was QWERTY. Goes off the track. And he's going to go really wide on this corner as well. About 8 minutes and 30 seconds left in qualifying session number 1. Lewis is going to take second fastest from Jake. As it looks like Smithy and, is that QWERTY behind him? No, it is going to be Mint Elephant then, I believe. Not too far behind him. Both on presumably flying laps. He's going to go wide a bit on that corner, touch a bit too much of that curb. That might cost him a couple tenths. Now he is going to have a very fast straight here. He's not yet set a lap time, so this will be a first impression for him for the session. Coming around. Going to go 9th fastest with a 129.9. Staying under that 130 mark is going to be crucial for advancing into the later stages. Oh, and he's gonna spin it actually. Presumably on the in-lap's gonna spin it. Now there's another car coming. Oh, and that's surely going to possibly cause something, depending on what lap that was. See who that is behind him. It's just Maddie, so Maddie was on an out lap. Thank goodness, because if he was not on an out lap, that could have been potentially many penalties for Smithy. Very lucky Maddie was on an out lap there. Two of the people yet to set times. Harvey and Plays with just over 6 minutes in the session. See, as Harvey was out of the pits, and he was also in the wall there for a little bit. Japan, just such a great track. I'm gonna go on board with Harvey. Smithy retires from the session. The AlphaTauri off to the side, letting Harvey pass. Harvey is gonna go back into the pits. Still no lap time for him. Maybe has some damage. But everybody is in the pits or on an out lap. And here's Demolition Dan. Flying lap. He's gonna start using up that extra energy. Oh, he's gonna go into that grass. Lap should still be alive, however that's going to cost him some time. Gets a little loose on that corner. Now it's going to have a nice couple corners. Really going to get up on that curb. That's a very fast sector from him. See what he'll be able to do. And a lot more retiring from the session. Here's Lemons. Hypes also retire. Dan currently sitting 7th. Another very quick sector from him. Would this be a potential fastest lap? It could be close. It is close, off by about 0.4 of a second. Moves up into 6th. Currently up to 6 viewers, much better than when we started. We were at like 2 for a solid 10 minutes. I was getting kind of worried, but it appears everybody's starting to show up now. Dan pulling off to the side, definitely slowing down, just trying to make it back to the pits in one piece. As we see possibly a Haas, and it is a Haas. Spun it, looks like on that corner. Not going too fast, also just making sure get it back in one piece. Try not to pick up penalties along the way, as they're gonna definitely cut that corner a bit short. And yep, invalidated lap. Wasn't a flying lap anyways. A yellow on sector 1, I believe a Ferrari might have spun it. Take a quick look. Answer shows yes. Maybe not have spun it, was possibly just moving out of the way, really dramatic. but did move out of the way. So, is that Cuba? It is Cuba. Went into the wall, it looks like. We've seen many spins here at Japan. As we could possibly having a session restart here. We are looking. I will keep you guys updated. Harvey finally gets a lap in, goes fastest by 0.4 of a second. Guys updated on what is going on, as this is everybody's last lap. Let's see who gets dropped here as we head into qualifying session 2. At the line goes 12th fastest. And my lemonade will not close right now. It's getting really annoying. There we go. Lemonade on an F1 race day. What could be better? This looks like we're going to get to see what will be happening here. Harvey goes fastest in the Alfa Romeo. Take a quick scroll around here. Checking the race director. Incidents, a lot. Looks like a lot of them were corner cutting. Dan got a speeding in pit lane, as well as just Lewis. Most of them were exceeding track limits, but we did see a couple corner cutting penalties. Or incidents, for that matter. So we head into qualifying 2. As Smithy kept count, Smithy spun 5 times in qualifying 1. We did lose 1 driver in that process. I did not remember who it was. But here we are with Plays, Lewis, Cuba. We have 2 Lewises and 2 Jakes. That's nice. And I think 2 Harveys. Jeez. Plays, Lewis Such, Cuba, Mint Elephant, Harvey Allen, Hypes, Just Lewis, Maddie, Dan, Qwerty, Lemons, Smithy, Jake, We're just gonna go with Jake O.R. Jake Orr. RRL Jake. Jeez. And Harvey. Moving on to qualifying 2. 14 minutes left on the clock. Let's see who moves on. Qualifying 3. Coming to a bit of a hairpin corner here. It's gonna get around it pretty smoothly. Brush up against that grass, not too much into it. A little bit of lag there from the stream. Of course, because we went into a new session, I have to reset up all of this again. So now this is where you're going to see a lot of medium tires come out for the race, and that's a big lag that I just encountered. You'll see a lot of medium tires come out here for the race, since your fastest lap is the tire you have to use, as all F1 people know. Around on this flying lap. Is that an invalidated lap time? It could be. As he's going to pull off to the side here. Yes, so was invalidated as he pulls off to the side. He's going to go around and presumably give it another go. Just letting Harvey pass. Harvey just warming up the tires, but he does not realize he has company behind him, I think. I mean, Plays is still, with an invalidated lap time, but it looks like there was a little bit of a contact. It lagged a little bit, but I couldn't see it exactly, but possibly some contact. Mint Elephant's going to grab a fastest lap of 130.1 on mediums. Looks like there was, definitely contact there. Don't know for certain what happened. But we're going to hop aboard with Harvey on his fast lap. He's going to go around, gets up on that curb. Now let's see what he's going to do around this corner. Qualifying one time for Harvey was a 128.6. Hype's going to go fastest, 128.4. On softs, however, Harvey on the mediums. So we'll see where that puts him. We're coming into the sharp corners here. And now coming around the final corner. Harvey goes second fastest, a 129.059. Not a bad time there from Harvey. Cuba. Let's see here. Looks like Blaze is still on that He's still on that invalidated lap. He is. But I think that means this next one's going to be flying. Here he comes now. Starting a new lap. Him and Hypes on the Red Bull for the season. He's going to spin it on one of the first corners. Now he's going to have to back off because I believe there's somebody behind him. And that's going to be Jake O.R. Did have to back off. Oh, this could be trouble. There's another one. Oh, and he's going to spin again. Or if he got spun, I'm not certain. He had to get out of the way there. Or I believe that was Demolition Dan, and it was, who was on a fast lap. If he did not get out of the way, he would have been heavily penalized, I'm sure. Keeps getting out of the way. Plays not having a great qualifying session, too. Now, he will maybe get a lap time out of this if he stays on the track, as he's going to go wide on the curb. Looks like we have 4 cars in quick succession. Oh, Dan's going to have his lap invalidated. Goes off the track. Lewis Such rounding the corner. Behind him is, I believe, Plays. Will be Plays and possibly Maddie. It is Maddie. Maddie just keeping the tires fresh, it looks like, or coming into the pits. Lewis has spun it on that final barricade. Now it looks like he's maybe backing up to try and go in the pits. And he is going to do it. That was a little bit interesting. In the pits he is going to go. Not many cars on the track right now. One of them being Smithy. Behind Smithy is going to be just Lewis. As Williams, or Night Fever, has said they hate this track. Night Fever, I believe, was the one that we lost in qualifying 1. Just Lewis is going to come out to a flying lap here. Now he does have Dan in front of him, who's on an out lap, so Dan's going to need to make sure to get out of the way. Blaze has said they give up. Currently has no laps in and is in an out lap right now. Looks like Dan did move out. So it looks like Lewis is going to have some clean air ahead of him, and it's just going to get moving. Currently for qualifying 2, our top 3 is Hypes, Harvey, and then Lewis. Speaking of Lewis, just Lewis. One of the many Lewises, the collection of Lewises we have here at F1ABEEZ. It's going to come in. Very quick Sector 2 for him. How's he going to fare in Sector 3? Harvey Allen headed to the pits. We have not heard or seen much of him from him this session. Just Lewis, let's see. Just Lewis, second fastest. A 128.8. Solid lap time from him. We're gonna hop on board his teammate, Lemons. fastest. Jakey Kurt. And it looks like Lemon's third fastest. So right now McLaren sitting 2-3 will not be the final. So we do need to go into qualifying. Mint Elephant on an out lap is, let's see what we are working with here. Just warming up the tires. Blaze is on a flying lap, trying to work his way up to be near his teammate. Is that Lemons or just Lewis? It's Lemons who goes way off the track. Might just be making room for him. Now we have a very tight group here, with which they're going to move off to the side for Blaze. Blaze not have a very good session so far. See if he can step it up and try and get closer to his currently #1 teammate, Hypes. Also won the championship last year, I believe. Yes, and he did win last year. Hypes did, so he's looking to have another good season. Blaze is going 10th fastest at the moment. Barely's trying to squeak by with 2 minutes left in the session. Looks like we have a yellow in Sector 3, but I'm not seeing much going down. This Plays on another fast lap. He might be. It looks like maybe it's been invalidated. I think it has been. Just started a fresh lap. Let's hop on board. It was a little wide of the apex there. It should be all right. I don't think he's actually going for a flying lap yet. I just hopped on board. He was in third gear. I'm like, maybe not. We have a couple, I think, coming close to the line here. Cuba. What's that time going to be, Cuba? 10th fastest, going to knock Blaze out for the moment. The 129.9. I told you, getting under 130 is really what you're going to need, at least, to advance into qualifying 3. And we're seeing that right now. Over 130 is currently out. Under 130 is currently in. Maddie's going to retire in 10th. Cuba back in 11th. Oh, Blaze spins. Spins and got some front wing damage. In fact, the front wing is missing. Except for the nose right there. He is not going to get another run. He is going to be 12th. Harvey did not get a single lap in. Looks like he might have had some crash or something go on. Blaze got to finish the lap with no front wing. Just none at all. Back tire's going to slide big time. Do we have anybody coming in for their final bit of their lap? We're going to hop on with Dan. He's going to finish up and come into the pits. He's going to let Mint Elephant go by. He was on a fast lap. Mint Elephant trying to squeeze into the top 10. Will not be able to do it. Good attempt, but he is just short. 4/10 of a second slow off Maddie, who is sitting in 10th. Jake working his, or Jake OR, working his way into the pits here. That will wrap up qualifying session 2. So another chaotic session. They're going to pull him into the garage. The 10 that will be advancing is Hypes, Just Lewis, Lemons. Just Lewis and Lemons, 2-3 for the McLarens. Harvey and the Alfa Romeo, Lewis Such, QWERTY, Jake, Dan, Jake OR, and Maddie. Take another look at the incidents here. See if we have any crashes that got logged. No crashes, so that's good. Pit stops, none, obviously. Heading into session 3. All right. And here we are. Session 3, 11 minutes or 12 minutes to go here. As here they come out of the garage. Now who's going to be leading out of the garage is going to be QWERTY. And he's going to spin first thing on the outlap. He's going to pull off to the side, but that's not how you want to start this. Coming hot behind him is Dan. Dan has to back off. A chaotic start already. Oh, we're seeing a lot of spins coming onto turn 1, headed into turn 2. This looks like some more chaos happening here. Harvey kind of holding up the line. What is going on here? Harvey is going to let Dan pass. Really wide on that outside for Dan. The McLaren teammates, Just Lewis and Lemons, right behind each other. They may want to give each other a little bit more space for a little bit faster lap times regarding clean versus dirty air. There's a lot of great videos on that on YouTube. Recommend checking them out. I believe it's going to be Maddie, the first one to complete a lap in the AlphaTauri. Flying lap begins for Maddie. Man, my throat's already going dry. I'm not even through qualifying. Good thing I got my strawberry lemonade. Yellow in sector 3, that's going to be Hypes, actually. Hypes is going to get a bit of a spin there. Going to hop on back. Oh, who was that I saw spin? It's going to be QWERTY. He better move out of the way quick. Never mind, because Dan spins as well. So QWERTY and Dan spin. Dan was about to, hit QWERTY straight in the rear, but then he spun himself. Very chaotic in that first corner. I won't be surprised when we get to the actual race if we see a pileup on the first corner. As he will be in the clear now to rejoin the track. Maddie is coming down the straight. As no one really behind him. except for, was that there? It's gonna come into these series of corners. It's gonna be a fight. I don't know what this lap time is gonna be looking like. Oh, needs to bring that below 130. That's gonna be replaced quickly. Here comes Harvey. And Harvey, 128.6. Very similar to his qualifying one lap time is, oh, Harvey. What happened there, Harvey? It's gonna go straight into the wall. Like there is no tomorrow. No slowing down at all. Must have lost control, maybe brakes failed, something like that. But it goes straight into the wall. That was kind of concerning. But he is back on the track with a bit of a reset. But, oh, Harvey, that was a nasty crash. Jake is going to squeeze under, a second behind his teammate. Exactly, actually. Exactly 1 second. 128.657, 129.657. Oh, and off the track goes Jake. There goes the lap time. Invalidated. Demolition Dan has a 2:19 currently after he went off the track and spun. Managed to keep that lap together, though. That could put him above maybe a driver here, as who knows if everybody's even going to finish qualifying 3. Don't mind that. That's my chair. Dan, I think that lap was invalidated. We will check quickly. And might have been, and Jake spins. This is going to be a very spinny course. Jake's got to come into the pits for some fuel. Right now, it is the Alfa Romeos on the front row. Wouldn't that be a sight to see? Their first race in Season 4 on the front row. Blaze says, can I have an interview for being so bad? No, probably not, but we'll see. As we're going to switch out, nobody on a flying lap, maybe somebody starting. Nope, Lewis coming to the pits. Maybe QWERTY starts the flying lap. He does. They have something to commentate with under 5 minutes left in the session. Going around, it's a fairly solid corner. It's going to really dive in late there on that apex. Very quick first sector. A 32. I certainly couldn't do that. I'd be doing like a 45 in sector 1. Into the hairpin. Such a tough corner hairpins are. Especially hate the Monaco one. I just hate Monaco. Oh, and Hype spins. I think that's Hype, so I can double check. It was. Back on board with QWERTY. Currently on a 112. It's been pretty standard for lap time so far. Now into the quick chicane. Let's see. How is this going to play out? Second fastest, so 128.9. A very, very solid time for him there. Both the McLarens have not set a lap time, as well as last year's winner Hypes. So we're gonna have to see. Looks like one of them, the McLarens, is coming out of the pits as we speak. It's going to be Lemons. Lemons, like I said earlier, on the esports team. Lewis Such on the Ferrari. On an out lap right now, but we'll be on a flying lap here in just a moment. A yellow in sector 2. It's probably just for going kind of slow. And here comes Lewis Such. It's the DRS enabled going down the straight. Gonna have a nice couple of corners. So remember, Cordy's sector 1 time was a 32 point something, I cannot remember. Let's see where he approximately brings it. So a little bit quicker. Could that be an invalidated lap time for Lewis? He might not have enough time to go around for another. This will be close. As we got some fans here in the chat, loving Maddie. I mean, who doesn't? He's Maddie after all. Lewis Such is going to have to race to the line if this lap's invalidated, if he wants another shot. Birdie retires from the session. Demolition Dan. He's got somebody behind him. It looks like it's going to be Jake. Lewis's time. Still a 1:30. So a very slow session number 2. Dan goes 3rd. Harvey has a 3/10 lead for pole. 30 seconds left in the session. And this will be the end of qualifying 3 once everybody finishes here. Is Lewis going to go for a quicker time? Lemons goes 3rd fastest. Just Lewis. I don't know if he's going to get a lap time. A very quick sector there from Lewis. Gonna get high on those curbs. Let's see, coming down, gonna go really tight on the corner. 2nd, Lewis is Such 9. Or not Lewis is Such 9. Lewis Such 9 goes 2nd. Hypes and Just Lewis, no lap times. All they have to do to get 4/10 is to finish, and there's Harvey with a 1:27.9. Quickest time we've seen. Then comes the line here is Hypes. Just Lewis goes 1:29.7. Hypes goes 4th the session should be concluding here, and it will be. In the chat, let me know, who is your prediction for this race? Who do you think is going to take home the first race in Tier 1? Harvey going to take the pole. Lewis Such 9 goes second. We'll join him on the front row. QWERTY, third. Hypes, fourth. Lemons, fifth. Dan, 6. Jake Orr, 7. Just Lewis, 8. Maddie, 9. And RRL Jake is going to be 10th, rounding out the 5th row here at Japan. Terminal damage for Maddie. That does not sound very good. It's never good when you see the word terminal. We are loading everybody back into this session. Good race this should be. However, I have a feeling it's going to be a yellow flag ridden race. Just based off of what I saw there in qualifying 1, I'm predicting a pileup on corner number 1. There's my official prediction. We're having a lot of people get loose and wide on that corner. This could be anybody's race, because a lot of stuff can go down. Mint Elephant dislikes the track. All right, and here's the out lap, or the formation lap. Seems like a lot of people have a general love-hate relationship with this course. You either love it or you hate it. And I think Harvey's loving it. 0.8 faster than the rest of the field. On the formation lap, it's going to be a 27 lap race. Yep, 27 laps here on this 3.6 mile course here we have from Japan. 18 turns. Gonna be a very chaotic race. Tires as they're going to come down the straight and get ready to go ahead and start here very soon. Harvey on the pole wants to make a first good impression. First good impression. Wow, my English is really off today, isn't it? A good first impression. So they're coming up to the line. Two members were reset at the line here. Cuba and Plays. As everybody's going to hop back up to the line. Harvey pulling in. As a couple more pulling in here. Night Fever or Williams. Harvey Allen. The lights are going on. And the lights are out and away we go. Harvey going to the outside, and he's going to be able to stick it into corner number 1. As we have a yellow. Yellow on sector 1, but we are good to go. That was just Lewis. Looks like he had a little bit of a spin there in the back. Harvey already 6/10 ahead. Let's look here. Who had the best start? It looks like it's going to be Smithy up 3 positions. Lemons with not too good of a start down 4. Cuba down 4. And Lewis down 8 positions. Looks like it's very tight between the back parts of the field here. Harvey Allen very much closing in onto Mint Elephant. Mint Elephant's going to pull away a little bit, as now possibly Hypes trying to make a move on QWERTY. It's going to be close, coming to the inside, runs out of room, forced to back off. He's going to try again on the outside. Just behind, it's going to go for the inside. And it's going to get around. QWERTY tries to dive bomb back in at the end, is not going to be successful. So Hypes already moves up into 3rd. The great move there. It looks like Lemons goes into the pits, had a crash. See if he can reset here and try and fix this race. Field is very spread out. Harvey with a 1.5 second lead over Lewis Such. Smithy possibly trying to go for a move here on RRL Jake. Trying to catch back up with his teammates. Demolition Dan up in 5th. Jake racing solo today for Aston Martin. Jake's going to get a little bit of distance. Looking at Harvey Allen. We have Amazon giving us our predicted pit strategy. Thanks, Amazon. I doubt any of the racers here are going to end up following that. Most of the time there's like 40 cautions, so nothing really goes to plan. Harvey, another fastest lap, still a 1:32. It looks like Smithy got around Jake, and DRS has been enabled. So will this close up some gaps? Here comes Smithy trying to get into the inside of Maddie. Will not go. Virtual safety car out. As I think that's Blaze. Blaze is stuck in the pits right now. I think that was maybe Cuba that spun at some point. So no passing, but this is going to be a tough break for Harvey, who had a 1.5-second lead over the rest of the field. Which is now going to let the field catch back up. A lot changing here. Lemons way back down. Tough break for the McLarens. Had a really promising start, good positions at the beginning of the race, just could not hold on to them. As we're back to green and racing here. We have Maddie maybe trying to think about a move on Jake. He's less than 0.3 of a second.
Definitely thinking about trying to close up that gap. As we're going to get DRS here for most of the people in the stream. Maddie now trying to stay ahead of Smithy. And Hypes is going to get past Lewis Such for second place. But the battle for 8th or 7th. Can Smithy get around Maddie? Back here, we're going to have Mint Elephant challenging for Harvey Allen. And we're going to get a safety car. As what's happened? Looks like Lemons had a bit of a spin, possibly. As safety car, I was just talking about 2 laps ago, as nothing goes to plan, and I could not be more correct. Safety car, so everybody's going to have to bunch up. Meaning Harvey's 2-second lead will be lost. Very unfortunate there. Looks like there was a bit of a spin from Plays and Cuba. Looks like Clay's brother got in the way of the TV, causing him to wreck. Hype's going way down because he goes to the pits. Quick look. Not believe we've had any penalties yet. Yep, no penalties. We're looking at stops here. Blaze already on 2 stops. As we look here, most improved so far is Mint Elephant, up 8 positions from the last time that we saw. Thanks, Harvey, is who we're currently on board with. With the safety car. Now, it'll be very interesting to see if he can get back out to a good start like he did in the beginning of the race. Plays still in the pits, finally just got out. On the hard tires. Gonna look at tires at the moment. I could find them. There they are. So Harvey, that's impressive by Harvey. On the mediums and was still a 1.5 in front of Lewis Such. That is some pure speed by Harvey. You must be very familiar with this track, or is Harvey going to go for a potential win this season? He has a very solid chance, I would say, of getting a win this race from what we've seen. So far, we've seen nothing but good lap times from Harvey. No spins except that one time he drove straight into the wall in qualifying 3. Has a couple more pits going on. It's going to be Jake and Harvey Allen. Almost run out of my strawberry lemonade. That's a shame. If we get another safety, I'll go refill it. because I feel this one is probably coming to an end here soon. And what's happened to Plays? Is Plays back in the pits? Have I lost my marbles? Okay, I lost my marbles. See Harvey a bit here, right up on the pace car's bumper. Safety car's bumper. Ah, I get NASCAR and F1 confused all the time. Struggles of being American, am I right? That was a loud noise, don't know what that was. See, hopefully they come around soon. A lot of tires getting warmed up, so I'm hoping so. Looks like the safety car will be staying out another lap. Hopefully this will be the last lap, as I think Plays has caught back up, and he has. So that's good news. So we should get racing again this next lap. We're just gonna look here, so gonna take another quick look at the position changes. Harvey has not moved a single bit, and I don't think he plans on moving anytime soon. Mint Elephant, like I said, up 8 positions. That will be huge. Team-wise, Alfa Romeo thanks Harvey and Jaco R. Currently sitting in a decent spot because Harvey is so far up. Both are scoring, but QWERTY and Mint Elephant for Haas right now 3-5, looking really solid. Neither of the McLarens are in scoring points right now. For such a promising start, Lemon's gone down 8, just Lewis down 3. Cuba up 5. Safety car will be in this lap. So we're going to get to see what happens here. We're going to be on board with Lewis Such. And so, oh, what's Harvey done? Harvey's gone wide trying to warm up the tires. Harvey goes way wide trying to warm up the tires, and Lewis Such is your new race leader. Everybody's going to get a free position now as Harvey is going to be back with his teammate. But Lewis Such is going to be your new leader after Harvey spins it coming into the final corner. Harvey going to see if he can get by his teammate. His teammate's going to let him through. He knows Harvey is the faster driver for this race. But now is Maddie
try and give it. We're going to go on board just Lewis way inside of Smithy. This could be a good battle here. Smithy's holding off for now. And another safety. Hey, that gives me time to refill my strawberry lemonade. What's happened this time? What has happened this time? We were racing for 2 laps. What went on? Harvey is going to get up into 7th. Really unfortunate for Harvey. Lewis Such pulling into the pits. Right, another safety here. Safety car, and nobody crashed. Harvey down in last. Would you look at this? The Haas teammates. 1-2. That is quite spectacular. If Haas can keep this up, they could have a very solid race. Safety cars are ruining this race. They are. Just let the drivers race. So they're going to have to do one more lap. Then they'll be out and ready to race. But Mint, Elephant, and Cuba up 8 positions, but we need to see what type of stops they've made. No stops for the top 3, which means they're going to have to come in pretty soon. 9-lap-old tires is typically what you'll get out of them. You can get a lot more. 9's like the max for softs. Actually, no, they're not going to be around starting this lap. Harvey is not with the pack yet, so we will more than likely have to go around another time unless he catches up within the next, couple seconds. Jake goes way down. Don't know what's happened to him. Safety car in the slap. We will get to resume racing. Oh, thank the stars. Alright, the Haas front row. See what's going to happen with them. And off they go. Green is back out. We are back racing. Birdie's going to be able to hold on. Lewis Such making up some time there. Jake went into the pits. A lot of close gaps. A three-way close gap here. Just Lewis is going to go with a dive bomb to the outside maybe. Is that going to be Maddie on the inside? It could be. Another safety car. Oh my goodness. There's no way. No. No. Come on. What's happened this time? What's happened this time? We were so close. We were so close. People are going to have to leave soon as the third safety car. Safety car is just terrorizing this poor race. Currently trying to figure out the issue. Someone's got to be crashing somewhere. We might be having a race restart for 25%. Safety car. As it has been an official word, a lobby restart. Will be happening as something happened there. Lobby restart, 25%. Has just been announced. Still waiting for the official reset here. Smithy just chilling. No, who is that just chilling up here? Nobody. Game's just glitched. As Lewis does a bit of corner cutting and slams right into the wall and another wall as the drivers, well, we gotta find some way to get this race restart. As they have ended the session. As don't mind any of this, none of this actually matters. We have 25% race to do. Very glitchy today. This very messed up lobby, whatever just happened. As chaos unfolding in the first race of the season, having a restart. As we wait for the 25% restart to happen, make sure to check out the F1ABEEZ website to stay up to date, as well as check out the YouTube, TikTok, and Twitter. Buy the merch. It is linked off the F1ABEEZ website somewhere. As hopefully we can get back racing. as we should be getting started pretty soon here. Working on getting the lobby back and set up for a 25% race. As we are figuring out the rest of these positions. We should be getting underway here shortly. We will be starting very shortly. Having a bit of a disagreement here, but we should be getting started here shortly. Once Plays gets the grid all set up. Quite a long delay we're having. Lobby's been updated. We might be ready to go here soon.
grid has been reset as close as possible.
We should be ready to go here. And we are ready to go. We will be getting back in for 13 laps. At long last, we will return to racing. We will be getting to racing here. My voice has left me quite a while ago. I've been talking now for an hour and 40 minutes. It's a long time, but we are finally ready to race. Here at Japan. "20 seconds until we begin." We're connecting here. The lights have stayed out as we are getting ready for the outlap. Now this does look kind of accurate as to what that last race lap was, but we are finally back to racing. Just so everyone's aware, we are currently looking at QWERTY, Hypes, Jake OR, Maddie, Just Lewis, Night Fever, Harvey Allen, Lewis, Such, Harvey, Mint Elephant, Cuba, Lemons, Plays, and Jake. As we've fixed a lobby issue and we should be all good to go. So QWERTY leading the Grand Prix with 13 laps. What a crazy race this has been. Really getting those tires warmed up now, as they have not much longer to go. And now coming back to the starting grid to finish what they started. lights are on. And the lights are out. Pipes, can he get through Lewis Such? Gets a position. Gets two, actually. Just Lewis is going to get up one, but Cordy's going to remain your race leader through the first corner. Just Lewis looking for Jake O.R. This McLaren, he might have a chance. And Lemon's going to get a double pass in the back of the field. Harvey going for a move on Harvey Allen. A yellow in sector 1. That's going to be Mint Elephant. Harvey to the inside. We'll be able to get the outside now. We're going to run out of room. Contact is made. Harvey will be able to snag the inside here. It's going to be close. But he's going to be able to make the overtake. Good move there by Harvey. Bit of contact was made, but still manages to get through. Blaze going to the inside, trying to get around Night Fever. But up at the front, we have a battle for the lead. Pipes trying to get around Cordy. Might be able to do it. You're going to make contact, but Hypes is going to be able to get around. And would you look at that, a full lap without the safety car. Fantastic. Just Lewis is going to get the overtake on Jake O.R. Blaze has got a 5-second penalty for speeding in pit lane. Mint Elephant, 5-second penalty as well. A yellow in sector 3. Looks like Mint Elephant is retired from the session possibly. Harvey having an eye on Matty. Go up that curb a bit. But he now has Matty in his sights. We have Jake O.R. here, trying to make up some time on Just Lewis. Lewis Such is trying to make up time now on Jake O.R. They got a 3-tight bunch. Jake possibly looking for a move. Goes way off the track, and I mean way off the track. And then he's going to get a 5-second penalty for corner cutting. He's going to lose all those positions as well. Just ran out of track, it looks like. That could be reviewed. Yellow in sector 1, I believe that is Harvey Allen. Nope, he is coming to the pit, so I don't know what that yellow was for. On board here with Cuba. Williams possibly looking, trying to make a move on Blaze. Getting that good time. But however, Night Fever play Williams does not get a very good corner there. Lewis Such maybe trying to contest Just Lewis for third. Looking for a move on Cuba. Gonna jump to the outside. Runs out of track. Contact made. Cuba might be able to hold on. Just Lewis is going to get around Lewis Such. But Harvey has DRS and is not done with Cuba yet. Not done at all. A clean move to the outside is going to do it. Here comes just Lewis for second. Not too far behind him is Lewis Such. A yellow on sector 3. Blaze might have had a collision coming to the pits. Blaze will get a speeding penalty to go with it. A very tight battle coming up here for third. As just Lewis goes way off the track, that's going to give Lewis Such a lot of time to gain. How much of that time will he be able to use? He's going to have DRS. They're both going to have DRS. And Cord is the only one who doesn't have DRS. Did we see a double pass? We're not going to. Blaze retires from the session. This is going to be an intense battle for second. That DRS stretch is unpredictable. You never know what's going to happen there. The round is just Lewis. Right behind him, Lewis Such. Pipes with a 3-second lead over Qwerty. And here comes Lewis Such. Bit of a run here on just Lewis. Battle of the Lewises for second or third place. Looks like Lewis Such is having a bit more straight line speed here than just Lewis. Now coming to this DRS zone. I'm expecting to see some passes from the Lewises. Just Lewis might have one. He's opting for the outside and is gonna spin Qwerty out. A spin from Qwerty. Qwerty gets spun out. It might have been just Lewis. Might have gone on his own accord, but he will spin out. Maddie is going to take third because of that spin. Looks like Lewis Such goes way back to 7th. What happened to him? Hopping on board with our leader here. Pipes with 4 seconds over second place. We might be seeing Harvey here with a move. Lewis Such. Oh no, what's going on here? Lewis Such gets really aggressive. And I think that's definitely going to go to the incident booth. Lewis Such gets really aggressive and turns right into Harvey. And Harvey's gonna spin it again. And that will be Harvey's race done. And here comes the safety car. So this will certainly get reviewed. Be rejoining with the safety here. So Lewis Such and Harvey. Harvey gets spun out bad, then Harvey spins again, which will end his race. So, lining back up with the safety car. Pipes, Just Lewis, Maddie, Harvey Allen, Cuba, QWERTY, Lemons, Lewis Such, Jake OR, RRL Jake, and Night Fever. And what a race this has truly been. Lots of glitches, massive crash from Harvey, contact between Lewis Such and Harvey that caused Harvey to end up crashing because of damage. Safety car will be out for another. I will be right back. And I have returned back with this. So we could see Just Lewis has had an excellent run, gaining 3 positions. So could we see him try and contest for the lead when we come back? Looks like we are back to racing. Pipes out into the lead. See QWERTY maybe for a move. Lewis Such is going to get shut down by Lemons. Lemons looking to the inside of QWERTY. And looks like Just Lewis, no. Just Lewis from second place spun. Unfortunate for him. It's the final 5 laps here. Things are starting to shake back out here. The only team with 2 drivers in this race, I believe, is Ferrari. Everybody else has crashed out or did not show. But now Hypes should be able to control his way to a comfortable win. 2 seconds ahead. It's all about not crashing. Lewis Such trying to get up behind Lemons. Lemons with a great rebound, up 7 positions. Just Lewis is gonna spin. Just Lewis is gonna spin. He will get the reset, but he is miles behind. Lemons looking to the inside of Cuba. He might get it. Around the chicane, he's gonna have the inside, he's gonna get it, but here comes Lewis Such. Lewis Such is gonna get the pass too. And it looks like just Lewis has been disqualified from the session, but here comes Cuba, maybe on the outside. That's a highlight double move. Make sure to get that over to the highlight reel. What a move. On lap 9 through 10 there. Brilliant move. It's gonna get him through. Now Matty trying to contest here with Harvey Allen. Harvey Allen's got him on the shutdown for the moment. RL Jake looking to the inside here of Cuba. And nothing showing. Possibly here on the straight. He's got a chance to get around, and he will, and that's going to drive Cuba way off the track. Cuba goes way off the track. Matty now putting some time. DRS got enabled for the rest of the race. Lewis as such gets around Lemons. Matty trying to work his way through Harvey Allen. Harvey gets a bad corner. This could be a chance for Matty. Back on board with our leader. Currently a comfortable 5 seconds ahead of the rest of the field. Last year's champion. I don't think anybody had him this far up. Especially with him down, I believe at one point in the race, down to like 6th or 7th. Started the race in 4th, but now he's just come out here with a brilliant run. Lemons gaining a bit here. Jake's gonna pick up another penalty. And gaining on Harvey Allen is Matty. It's close for a 4-way fight for second. Here comes Matty to the inside. Oh, and it's a spin. It's a spin from Matty. So Matty spins it, and he's not going to be very happy with that, I can imagine. Fight for second, though, will continue. Now it's just a 3-way fight instead of 4. Lemon's really getting on the back there of Lewis Such. And now they're pulling away a bit, and Lewis Such has eyes on nothing more than Harvey Allen. Down the straight, he could possibly have a chance, but he's used up most of his energy. His extra battery power has been used up, so he's gonna lay off and go for a big push on the final lap. In which, though, he might have DRS, he will, and now we could see a move here. As there will be no move yet, but now he's trying to come up on him. And he might not have enough laps to get this move off. He's running out of time, but here
Meanwhile, here comes Lemons. Lemons has a lot of that battery saved up, and he can probably, if he gets a good enough run here, go for the overtake for podium. But here comes Jake Orr. He's coming for 4th. Oh, and no, round goes Jake. Jake goes wide, spins but recovers. But here comes Lewis Such for 2nd place. It's the battle for seconds heating up. Pipes down to the final couple corners. And to the inside is Lewis. Lewis is going to take it. Pipes is going to win. But Harvey's not done. He goes to the outside. Jake looking to the inside. Not going to get there in time. Night Fever coming in. And here comes the last couple. Here is Qwerty, way back. So with only 10 finishing. And there it is, the official results.
Be up soon.
And there we have it. Pipes is the winner. Once we load back in. What a race. Caution-ridden race. A good race there. We will see if I can get anything to connect. It is all connected, so we will be good to go. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Don't want to hold you past any longer. It's very late for the people in Britain. Down here it's only 3:20, but that's going to be all. Thank you all for showing, and have a good evening, night, afternoon, morning, wherever you are.